Are you the applicant, sir?
I'm sorry?
Are you the applicant?
I am.
Okay.
Matt won't be here, so it'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
See how he is? I was like, you don't have 5 minutes, Matt?
Yeah.
All right. Meeting is called to order. Please stand and face the flag. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you haven't turned off your cell phones, please do so now. Can you guys turn on your mics, please? Okay, good. Did you hear anything from Larry Baker, Alicia, or Teresa? Okay, okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Can I get an approval of agenda?
I move to approve the agenda for today, August 3rd, 2021.
I'll second it.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, agenda is approved. Minutes from last month.
I didn't see.
Anybody have any changes,
No
corrections?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the
July 6th.
July 6th.
July
6th.
6th meeting.
I'll second.
John? Aye.
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 Okay, minutes are approved. No unfinished business. New business. Request minor subdivision 21007 Hermosa subdivision. Come on up, sir. Or ma'am, whoever wants to talk.
Will you push that middle button on your microphone? Turn it on.
There you go.
Now you're official.
Okay.
All right, tell us briefly what you're wanting to do.
So the plan is to subdivide, so we leave the half acre with the existing home that's there. And that would leave 2 acres to the back. So we'll leave, we have to anyway, some water shares with that house, which we planned anyway. And then to build a house on that existing, the 2 acres that, that's left over.
Okay,
For ourselves, not like something to build and sell and run away from, but for our family just to
okay,
hopefully be there forever.
all right,
That's the plan.
okay. Good enough, okay. We'll hear from Alicia, then we'll maybe have some questions for you. What's your name for the record, sir?
Eric Giroux?
Eric Giroux, okay. Thank you.
So the department has reviewed the application and found it to be complete and a true representation of the request as stated herein. The department finds that all minimal requirements per the Fremont County subdivision regulations will be satisfied by this application. There are 3 contingency items. We need an access permit for Lot 1 and 2. And then we need closure sheets and an executed ratification consent and release form. There's 1 waiver request on the drainage plan. The Fremont County engineer has reviewed the request for a waiver and recommends approval as the property does not propose a flood risk to neighboring properties.
Okay. Commissioners,
Is Lot 1 such that it can be subdivided in the future, even with that limited access to the, what is that, Grand?
That I don't know. I don't believe so, but I don't know that
Okay,
for sure.
I didn't know if that was one of your plans to
No.
do
no,
that, okay.
No, not at all. Not one bit.
You gonna hide your house way in the back?
Yes, sir, that's the plan. But then keep the rest of the field for grazing and open the way it is.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So on the driveway, that driveway, and help me on this, Alicia, as it comes through there, it's a sole driveway to your house, right? You're the only one using that driveway?
Correct.
And does it meet all the setback requirements
For the driveway?
for the property lines?
Yeah, everything's, we checked that out on our review, so setbacks are good.
It's tied in there.
It's 65 feet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I'm
think-
just
I
thinking
think
the setback from the property line to the west and then also to the east. So you're kind of splitting that and coming right up that line there.
Correct, yeah, we're coming up the west side. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so that leaves 100 feet for lot, I apologize, but I'm guessing lot 2 has the house on it.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay. So, yeah, that leaves 100 feet frontage road for lot 2 and 65 feet,
Okay.
which is, I believe, minimum is 60.
So that skinny part that comes down, they wouldn't be able to build in that, the minimum lot width. I would have to look it up, but there is a minimum lot width, so that area would be like you couldn't build there, but down below it has the necessary width.
Okay.
So that drive then would just continue down to lot 1?
Right.
Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, approximately, I want to say about 450 feet off the road. As far as the gas company will let me go, they have rules about, for backflow preventers and stuff, check valves and stuff, so.
See, I just didn't know if you were gonna have a separate drive coming in that 100-foot space, or if you were just gonna continue on the existing drive.
Yeah, we're just gonna
But you are gonna continue.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna, see, so the driveway now for lot 1 is actually on the far, if you're looking at it this way, on your right-hand side, that lot itself has its own driveway on the right-hand side. So we will have our own driveway on the other side.
Oh, okay.
It won't be a shared driveway.
You're gonna put a separate drive
Correct,
in,
correct.
and that'll be within that 65-foot width?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
John?
Yes, thank you. This is a question for staff, actually. So we have a letter dated July 15th reviewing the Hermosa subdivision, but it appears to be a different proposal than what we have in front of us here today. It talks about a salvage yard as opposed to subdividing with the potential for development with a house. And I would just note that from my perspective, everything is still good to go. I don't think there's a problem there. But there is one comment I'd like to make, and this really is for our Fremont County engineer. The issue on stormwater control is not whether, and this is not specific to your property, but whether runoff from that particular piece of property is going to flood another. But in the aggregate of all the properties, is there contribution to stormwater flow that has to be accounted for at some point? If you think of it, if you have a series of lots on a hillside, every lot pretty much individually can say, I don't have a problem with stormwater runoff. But it's a little bit like policing. It's not the individual lots so much as the aggregate that needs to be looked at to make stormwater decisions, and that's and so I would just make that comment for the
Can I
record.
speak on that really quick?
Sure.
Sorry, and I'm no pro on this, but we've had a large amount of rainfall this year, and that ground soaks that water up. We have had no issues, like nothing's ran, where we're placing the home, and it's not a huge home, it really should affect nothing as far as I can tell, with what the rainfall we've had. But I did have one more question. You mentioned something about a salvage yard.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
We have a letter in our packet that refers to this property, this proposal being in conjunction or in regards to a salvage yard being created or expanded or moved or something, and it's not really applicable to this property.
Okay.
So
It's on page 7, guys, if you haven't seen it,
Okay,
the
yes.
engineer's account.
And just to tell you, one of the things that I did during my career when I was working is I taught people, environmental regulations, state regulations, and all the different ways that you get to slice and dice that. And oftentimes, The regulatory structure has little resemblance to reality, so whether or not there's
Right.
actual runoff from your property really doesn't
I-
matter.
correct,
You
I
know,
don't-
in
I-
terms of the regulatory world.
Right.
Are you aware of the fire district recommendations for the 10-foot minimum width for the driveway?
I'm not.
They recommended that you have at least a minimum of 10 feet for your driveway width for fire engines to get in.
Oh, okay.
Is that no problem?
Not an issue.
Okay.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, good. I would also comment there at the Three Rocks Engineering letter, that engineer seems to be confused about which lot is which one has the residence on it and which one doesn't.
And I think that's what threw me off.
Yeah, I could tell you maybe were confused
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it backwards, I
Yes.
believe there, okay, all right. Yeah, that salvage thing from the engineer really threw me, I said, what's going on here? It's not mentioned anyplace else, yeah.
Exactly.
It must have been from another project, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that threw me off. Really bad.
Okay, all right. And let's see, they're asking for a waiver for the drainage plan. And we have the three contingencies. Okay, Mark, you got anything?
I do not.
Larry?
No, you answered it.
Anybody else? Looks pretty simple. You may get off easy today.
Well, that's a plus. I appreciate your time, for sure.
Okay, I'm open to a motion.
I make a motion that we approve MS 21-007 with the three contingency items and approve the waiver request for drainage.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Nope. John?
Aye.
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 Okay, we're past
luck.
this stage. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much.
And keep that salvage yard under control.
No junk cars, we'll check.
Okay. All right, anything else, guys, before I hit the gavel here? Okay, we're